So for the second time, Parliament House has been adjourned indefinitely after their first meeting in October 22nd couldn't meet up to expectation. And yes, it is also believed that NDC caucus in Parliament requested that Parliament House should be recalled in order to solve issues that has to do with Parliament House, especially the 4-seat vacancy now at that pending. But then to their surprise, none of the NPP members showed up in Parliament House. Ebusia aha aye authentic plus studio. Make sure also be like, you subscribe. We are now what notification button. Send a video drop piano. You will be the first person to watch. So yes, and the Parliament sitting be equal so. But near it is not really good. And yet this kind of outcome ananki. But then whatever it is, it has happened already. So yeah, so according to source, NPP caucus in Parliament, I requested say Parliament House and some Bagbin no more discussing issues that has to do with Parliament House, especially the 4-seat vacancy. After say Supreme Court adding in sa case, Parliament House and Shadanya Kwine and pushing up issues in order to solve it. Send a beya, Bibia Betime told the Ansana election a drew. But then NPP for FA Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin catch and say, I won't pass Parliament House as about Bagbin no to solve this kind of issues. Emma, Speaker of Parliament, edit into consideration say this is a very interesting topic. Now kono kwampo hwe nim say obako beba ma so me discuss it. Yes. Enti sa ena kobae. Enti ena sitting Parliament Speaker of Parliament edit to obi anim say ade ena sitting bi bekoso. But then to their surprise, so as usual NPP NDC for ekwe but omomoko no omoko occupy the majority side in Parliament seat na ewo ho no and omode the minority side in Parliament edit to homa NDC for say bia NPP for say ankomoba omomba na chese ombetena se na ne ewo so mo kabian omutimi eka but omohwe animu ma chese obiamba none of the NPP members say be almost secretary come beba ono abeka say okay, this is what is going on, so we won't be able to attend this meeting. Obiamba omantehwe. And as Speaker of Parliament, etna no say okay, well, omo di asem no bae no obiamba e. Na ono nso enya ade a obetimi proceed the case because already company there is no case for them to discuss. There is no business for them to transact. Enti ebeya Parliament House in the end for the second time. Obeya agenda Parliament House no indefinitely. Ebusa video.
Unfortunately, the signatories who made the request have not shown up, and therefore matters that they wanted us to handle, which are admitted for the consideration of the business committee, are not on the order paper, and in fact there's no order paper for today because the business committee could not meet due to the absence of the people who requested for the recall. And as you can see, one side of the house is completely empty. In view of this, we have, as usual, got a quorum to sit, but we have no business before us to transact because the business committee, as you know, they prepare a report, and this report is adopted by the House as business agreed by the House to transact during the course of the week. In the absence of that, there is no other authority that can put business before you which you have not adopted to transact. In view of the failure of the business committee to sit, as a result of the refusal of those who requested for the recall to show up, we are compelled to once again adjourn the sitting of the House. Knowing the challenges we are facing, it is not advisable to be adjourning from day to day. And so I'll proceed once more to adjourn the meeting indefinitely. And the meeting, this extraordinary meeting, is accordingly adjourned.
Enti video ebe to abontina Ghana for aye worry say enti ade empa na ekọ so Parliament House asem penifo ni bi omo de ya adwin di agro chese oman ni sika na omo say ena ato forcing on a leader in Parliament House NDC caucus ena do betu dwa say hwe ne NPP fo na ye ne de wa hu bibia but omo kan hu say ne omo ye na enye e so disrespectful for them to do that. Ebusa hwe video no so.
Extremely disappointed in the NPP minority caucus for first triggering a recall of Parliament under Article 1123 and Order 53 of our standing orders and failed to show up. 2, we left our busy schedule, suspended our campaigns and reported to duty this morning, only to see that the NPP members of Parliament who actually recalled Parliament, we noticed that they failed to show up. This morning at about 7 o'clock, we showed up at the business only to notice that the NPP members of the committee once again failed to show up at the business committee. I personally called the committee clerk and I was informed that she is out of the jurisdiction and no one has reached out to him to her to program the business of the day. I was worried and reached out also to the NPP side and to have an indication as to what their plan is.
Now, oye no say even kwampo say ehwe kwampo na a public fund. Sika omu use omo de to fuel. E de tuto niam a omo de ba Parliament House. As omu say sika. Omu say sika too much. Nipa be e bia nipa no fi be setemale no ba e. Fuel no obeton so no. E taxpayers money no o use. So what are you trying to tell Ghanaians right now? Ebusu anu so video no.
It's an abuse of the constitution and the standing orders of Ghana's parliament. The NPP minority caucus have indeed caused financial loss to the state and to us, the NDC members of parliament, and to the people of Ghana. We say this because these recalls cost Ghana money. This is not the first time that they have done this. They've done this a couple of times, but we see nothing than disrespect. We call on the people of Ghana to see the behavior of the NPP and punish them accordingly. They have certainly, everything shows that the NPP are tired, they are fed up, and they are not ready to work for the people. They are bereft of ideas and they are short of vision. They cannot solve the suffering of the people. All what they do out there during campaigns, in spite of the hardship, is to sing and dance Osisifia. That's all what they do. In times like this, when the ordinary Ghanaian is struggling to survive, they are dancing and singing Osisifia and sharing money. We want Ghanaians to see them as such and vote against them and sack them. Because clearly, you can see, we have over 100 NDC MPs here today out of the 137, and we are determined to do what is right. But colleagues, let me make this point to the people of Ghana. Let no one deceive you that the NDC is here to obstruct the people's business. No, we are rather here to work for the people of Ghana. We see this as a call to duty. We turn up in our numbers to do what we have to do, only to find out that the very group of people that called us to consider government business, they have no business. So the truth out there is that there is no urgent government business. There's no urgent government business and the government has no business. They have given up, they've checked out, and they want the election to be done as soon as possible so that they can leave office. Fellow Ghanaians, let's vote against this incompetent government and have our country back. Thank you.
So yes, for now, the Parliament House has been adjourned indefinitely. Now, you can't say indefinitely, so there any duration and as be a time limit. A bit me a basse, and I best suffer back. A bit me a basse, a bit take it best 1 year and sign a Parliament as I is sitting, sign here. I will say, aha, hey, Authentic Plus Studio. Make sure so like you best subscribe. Oh yeah, now I turn notification button. Send a bear video by drop and you will be the first person to watch.